in St. Petersburg, Florida for the second round of the 2003 ITU World Cup Series. Greg Bennett from Australia, he won in Ishigaki a few weeks before this event. Heading out onto the swim pontoon just behind him, we've got Andrew Johns, he's wearing number 3. Sylvain Daudet from France, this was his first World Cup win last year on this course. He's back here in contention, a very large men's field, very competitive for this event.
75 men in this field, and the world champion of Van Rana, Rasmus Henning, he had a great race, bronze medalist at the first World Cup opener in Ishigaki, and Simon Lessing. We don't see him often, but generally when we do, he has a great event.
Simon Lessing from Great Britain, you can never count him out. As you say, a 4-time world champion. You also counted that a 5th championship in the long distance world championships. That athlete, always one to watch. These men are now off into the water, 2 laps, 1,500 meters, 75 men on the start line, a lot bigger field than we saw in the last event.
It's going to be very, very aggressive out there. No unbelievable swimmers in this group. The Craig Waltons of the past not there. Our past experience, many of these men are very close. They've worked hard over the winter. I would expect to see a very large group of athletes. It's 2 loops, 750 meters. This particular venue, they don't come out of the water, so we won't be able to see them run back up on land, but you can see the arms really going hard. The French athletes have generally dominated here in St. Anthony's. Franck Binet, Stéphane Poulet also into that group. Both those athletes pushing hard very early.
Also doing well early in this event already, Simon Lessing making his mark. He is a very strong swimmer. He's one of those guys who is strong in all 3 disciplines. So these athletes are aware of that. They know he's a strong runner in particular on a course like this. That can be dangerous. You see now the field starting to spread out a little bit, a very large field as we look ahead to our leader. That's Joachim Willen from Sweden. He is pushing the pace out front along with some of those French athletes. As you mentioned, another athlete we cannot forget about. First time out this season, Ivan Rania from Spain. He is the 2002 world champion. That guy is an athlete to watch.
Well, as they go through the 150-meter mark, it is very close and very aggressive as they come around. Nobody has been able to really differentiate themselves. These guys are very close, and you can see that close-up, how aggressive it is in there. Right now, they're putting a face down, an arm, a foot, a leg, and they're not able to get away as they come around the swim buoy. At the 250-meter mark, you can see it is incredibly aggressive. The athletes, some of them now getting pushed over as they're coming through. Critical to have opening speed in that first 200 meters. You can see right there how you're really being pushed back and behind if you don't have great opening speed.
Some of these men appearing to be standing still even going around that buoy. It really does show you how important it is to get out there, make a bit of a break in the swim so you at least have some clear water around these first type buoys in particular. Those French athletes well out in front. Some of the guys like the Andrew Johns in the field, he is sitting in the middle of that pack. Those are the athletes who will have been feeling that washer effect going through. And here we see in replay some of these athletes literally standing still. They're going nowhere. The buoy hitting them on the head. It's very, very aggressive swimming around this first turn.
Well, Vladimir Polakapinko right now in a very solid position. Shane Reed also from New Zealand in great position, but it's the French athletes who are really now starting to force the pace.
Well, from France, Franck Binet,